Okay, guys, this is the oracle. I was going to pull the cards and I decided, wait, I want to do it with them. All right. So, Spirit says, my presence is. Notice the ego's going to want to fill that in very quickly. My presence is sabotaged because they're assholes. My presence. My presence is. I'm going to pull a few of these because we want the information. We want the guidance. We want spirit to assist us in that. We want spirit to inspire. So as we go into the oracle, let's take a breath, right? That's how we experience inspirado, being inspired in spirit. Welcome spirit in. Just breathe in, exhale. Ooh, let's add a little sound clearing. Okay, now light babies. This is how, look at this stuff. What? This is how we ask a question after we breathe. My presence is, Spirit says another card is coming. Okay. Ooh, a disco card. Okay. Are there any more? My love, my light, my desire. Yes, a fairy card. Thank you. Okay. Not a fairy card, an angel card. All right, that's going to be our last. That'll be like our extra special. I'm going to flip my hair up for this because we're going to go in up to our eyeballs. Some oracle stuff. All right, guys. So, Spirit says, my presence is. It's the vegetarian vegan card. Okay, so again, show up with your presence and not the sarcasm because most of us go, what is that? Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy. Yes, which elevates your spiritual frequency. My presence is elevated. The truth is, I eat like shit. I love it. I love every now and then I'm like M&Ms, especially during the holidays. And our New Year's coming up. It is again, we're going into new territory in each moment. So instead of bringing in that self-sabotaging behavior because it's so natural for us, why don't we go into what foods would we like to try? If we want to feel better and vibe higher, we need to change the fuel that we put into our vessel. This doesn't mean that we can't have lasagna. The Italian in me is crying. But it does mean that our higher self is saying, please vibe higher so we can be present together. I don't drink as much as I used to, and I had a little glass of wine while I was getting things ready for Christmas, and I just started sweating. I didn't feel good. And it made me think of some videos I saw where Spirit says, you are what you eat. And alcohol is, again, I'm not knocking it. I naturally did it. And it was a sweet red. But everything that we do in our present moment will affect our presence. So understand if you drink a little red wine, a little Merlot, and you're feeling high vibing and positive and good, productive, happy, at peace, then you're plugged in. If you're not, we need to probably look at, are our diets nothing but sandwiches? Are they chips and a sandwich? Is it salad? Is it lettuce only? Through my adventures with food, I've gone extreme. I would eat a 500 calorie day a diet. We manipulate our presence quite a bit. So spirit says, let's just be honest, not guilty. Honest with love, not guilty. How can we expect others to show up in our present moment with respect when we don't respect ourselves in our every moment conversations? The next thing, my presence is business. It's the Venus card. My presence is my business. You ever see a business owner? Yes, and I have. Stay away from the business, or as the business grows, they become very far removed from the little people that do the work every day. Any business that's going to thrive from the top to the bottom is going to be a business that allows their feelings, their emotions, their thoughts, their actions, their business um, motto. It's got to align. When you take the heart and the feeling out of business, it's just corporate America. So, Spirit says this week, when you're exploring your presence, I am present. My presence is. Spirit goes, could you please make your presence, your business, make sure in your present moment, treat it like a business. Is the communication working? Yes. Are we listening? Are we having fun? Are we working? How's our customer service doing? Shitty. Oh, how well, if you say to yourself, I've got an issue, how would you respond to yourself? The ego would be negative. It would be habitual. It would be our old patterns. But we don't do presence very well that way, do we? So making sure that love, respect, generosity, compassion is a mandatory part of your internal conversation all the time. Any thoughts you entertain. This is going to be a ball breaker for some of us. Going into the next card this week, my presence is surrendering the habit of people pleasing. Oh, so many of us felt that. My presence is surrendering the habit of people pleasing. You'll hear my cat out there. One of them, right? What about surrender the habit of cat pleasing? Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. This is a thought we have often. If I could have more time, if they respected my time, I'd be present. I'd be happy. And then God says, you are the light in your own world, and you are either shining or you are not. If we are exhausted, we're ignoring ourselves. If we are hurting or tired and frustrated, there's a conversation going on inside that we aren't present for. Do you know how many times your higher self says, leave him, leave the job, start looking, get your resume in order, don't return that text, go for a walk? We are always being gifted the opportunity in our present moment to vibe higher, to access other opportunities. And it's important that we stay in our present moment for us first so we can utilize those. This doesn't mean I've had so many empaths fight with me, but I love to help people. And true, but there's a fine line between avoiding your own life, your own gifts, your own thoughts, needs, speaking up, finding your voice, and putting everybody else first. So many of us do everybody else very well first. We love and take care of others so well that they don't leave us. But when spirit says, how about you let me take care of them for a moment? Go explore you. We panic. Too much quiet. Oh my God, I don't know myself. I don't know. I don't know. Do you know how many times I say to people, what do you love doing? I don't know. Why die? Why take your last breath and spend the next 20, 30 years? Keep answering that question. I don't know. Find out. Find out. Be present. Be present in your moments. The best dialogue happens when we're quiet. We're quiet. That next card, the last oh, no, we have that special one, is don't relinquish your power. This is beautiful because it's green. It's all heart chakra. It's love. Don't relinquish your power. Well, why are you in a relationship? Again, in relation to someone, something else, people, places, things. Why are you in relation to someone, something else, where you feel powerless? When you are in your present moment, my presence is aware of where I'm off and aware of where I'm on. And when we allow ourselves to acknowledge where we are off, we will end certain relationships because in our present moment, we are gifted clarity and truth. The problem is, most of us veer away from our you just used your abilities, clairvoyance. You are having those conversations, you're just ignoring them. Do you know that? Do you know how many times your higher self says, "Go shave your legs"? And we say, "No." Spirit will say, "Go, take a 2-day vacation, please, you need it. Your soul needs it. I need to talk to you outside of this environment." And we say, "No." Do you know how many times our presence is ignoring our higher self? Think about that. Now, for the last card, the special. You are profoundly clairvoyant. You are profoundly clairvoyant. I knew I was a little psychic. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I always know when the phone's going to ring. Okay. Please think much bigger than that. Clairvoyant. Closing your eyes, thoughts, visions, ideas. Why do we close our eyes? Because it's a distraction. Most of us don't stay here. You'll open your eyes again. It's too quiet. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Leave the complaining and the negative out of this moment. This is your sacred moment. This is your beach bucket. You know, this is your treasure box. You've got to show up in empty so it can be filled. You close your eyes. You breathe. Why do you want to breathe? Because you want to invite in that spirit. Because you need your butt kicked. Because you need to let go of the humanness and the resistance. Oh, look at that, a balancing. Thoughts, visions, ideas. Now entertain them. The good, the bad, the ugly. Thoughts, visions, ideas. They take a breath. And most of us say, there's so much. Yeah, there is so much. If we don't declutter here, we're never going to declutter anywhere else. Now I want you to sift through those thoughts and visions, ideas that actually inspire you. They're, yeah, it's like kind of like cool. I'd love to do that. Or I miss my mom. That's actually inspiring. There's truth that will come to light when you allow yourself to be the light in your world. So Spirit says, just be there with me. How about my presence is present with the I am that I am? Quiet, shush, tell the ego, zip it.com. But I'm tired, but I'm angry. I don't have the money. I'm never going to get ahead. I'll tell you, that is never God. Ever, 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 ever. And you're so powerful that all of that's just being hijacked. And all you got to do is breathe. And that's not relinquishing your power. When you breathe, you take your power back. Pretty powerful. And Spirit says, trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. You know, we come into this world with all that we need within us, and we panic and act like 2-year olds because we don't know how to use it. But it's like our 2000th lifetime. And Spirit says, could you just please, please let me love you? Oh, just please let the ease in, not the push. Let yourself ease and flow, and soothe, soothe. My friend Debbie Newtile taught me that. Soothe. Say the word over and over. Soothe. When people are mad at you, screaming, acting crazy, you look at them and you say, soothe, 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 soothe. Eventually, your energy will shift. That's you controlling your presence. Okay, guys, we're going into the guided meditation. Thank you for being with me this far. I love you. I think you're pretty powerful. I know you're pretty powerful because anytime I work with your light or am called to do these videos, I'm not talking to people who aren't power filled. Please step into your presence so you can be reintroduced to your power.